Welcome to the July 22nd episode of Thalmor Radio, coming to you live, late and gay, from a bunker deep underground in the Kentucky mountains. And I am here to tell you that things are lost. Some of you were here for the Monday bonus show in which I talked about the drama surrounding Alex and mod points over slot filling. That was a fun show because my two friends were over and they always are a riot. But I regret to inform you that the audio to that episode is lost. So if you were here, you heard it, you had fun. Otherwise, yell at Kills Bob because he messed up. But that's okay. Things happen. Rest in peace, Monday bonus show. You will be missed. It's important to show up for these shows live because sometimes the recording does fail or is messed up. You got to be here live. You hear that? You recording listeners, be here live if you can make it. You probably can't make it. That's okay. So, I actually have a few topics this week. Things actually happened. The first thing that happened, actually, it's not the first thing, but it's the first thing in the itinerary. So it might as well be the first thing. There's been a lot of leaks from the Knights Radiant. I don't know why. They're very leaky. Weisel, why are you guys so leaky? What's happening? Why are you guys leaking? Like, my bathroom sink leaks, and I have to put towels down every other day to stop water damage from occurring. Like, it's pretty leaky over there. Is Weisel still here? He's not typing. Okay, shrug. Yeah. How many? TKR has 167 people. And it's like, all it takes is one homie. And all your secrets are out there. Very sad. That's why it's like really bad to be a mobster, because you have like your dozens of mafia people and like hundreds of associates. But all it takes is one. To rat you out to the feds, the FBI, and you're all going to prison forever. It really sucks. So, like, that's the thing. Like, if you ever want to commit a crime, like, you're going to spray paint someone's house or like slash their tires, like, you can't get help. You have to do it by yourself. You have to commit the crime by yourself, because if there's a second person, it's easy to get caught, and like, it's easier for them to rat you out. So if you want to commit a crime, don't commit crimes, be a good person, but you have to do them by yourself. You have to be an independent agent, okay? If you create a criminal conspiracy, all that happens is you're putting your fate in another person's hands. So don't commit crimes. And so that's what we're seeing with the Knights Radiant. Too many people, and stuff gets leaked. It's really sad, but it is what it is. Why we're talking about the Knights Radiant? If you want to talk about the Knights Radiant, we need to talk about what's going on with the Knights Radiant. And what's going on with the Knights Radiant is that they're at war. And so I'm watching my cats fight. It's real fun. The Knights Radiant's at war. And I want to take a moment to actually congratulate Celestial. Technically 2 awards, yes, but Church of Adam doesn't count. No one cares. I want to congratulate Celestial because, is my understanding from what other people are saying and from looking at what's going on, Celestial actually did a proper counter blitz today. So that's really, really, that's actually really, really cool, because number one, that actually takes effort to pull off. Even if it's a bad counter blitz, to even organize it in the first place takes effort. It's not the easiest thing to do. And so that's pretty cool. So congratulations, Celestial. Clap in chat. Good job, Celestial, for not being completely stupid and for actually like having some competency for a change and actually doing something. Weisel says props to Celestial. Like even Hollywood is appreciative that they're not just guerrilla warring. They're actually, which guerrilla warring is heckin' valid and cute, but counter blitzing's awesome. You don't see a lot of counter blitzes. Like that's the reason why I'm congratulating Celestial. You actually don't see it happen very often. So good on them. Okay, so and while we're talking about leaks, I think how Stark got leaked on too. Today, the TKR leaks was like earlier this week. The House Stark leak I think dropped today, and that is considered significant as it was reported on Ron because it would require a government member to leak. So, bum 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 bum. Amogus. There's a traitor in House Stark. It seems. I wonder who's sus in House Stark. Stark sussy. Okay. Roberts apparently has something to contribute to this. Roberts, do you want to talk about the House Stark leaker? Is that what you want to talk about? Starkussy. Hi, Roberts.
All right. I have two things to share. One of which is very short. I know who the leaker in TKR is. And it's Morph. Secondly, who, like, maybe I'm just fucking crazy and old and played this game for too long, but who the fuck cares if somebody leaks your fucking guides or your, like, membership announcements? That takes a brain dead 0 IQ Morph to do. Like, at least leak some good gov shit. You know what I mean?
There's a legal principle. I can't think of the name of it, but it's like if a person lies once, you can assume they're lying every time. And I think it's something similar where if they're going to leak like announcements or guides, like they've already broken that principle, so they can be presumed to leak anything, and so you can't trust them anymore. I think that's the idea behind it.
For sure.
There's
Which
a principle
that we should kick Morph, boot and loot Morph, hashtag boot and loot Morph 2022.
So, you guys should. You're advocating live on air to missile the Morph, is what you're saying.
Yes, missile the Morph. He must be brought down.
He must be.
Maybe also drop a missile on one of these 37 info people while we're at it. But that's just me.
All right. Thank you, Roberts. Anything else you want to say?
Nope. Have a good night.
Thank you. You have a good night as well. Damn, missile the Morph. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So Polaris is doing stuff. Polaris left Haunted Mansion and signed the Commonwealth, which means Polaris left Haunted Mansion for Johnson's, right? Right? I think the Commonwealth, the Backrooms. Okay, my bad. So Polaris left Haunted Mansion for the Backrooms. And my thought on that is Haunted Mansion kind of sucks. Actually, they don't kind of suck. They actually suck a lot. They're actually the worst block in the game. Lots of underperforming alliances that have always kind of underperformed. Polaris is one of them. So I don't think the Backrooms is improved by Polaris joining. I think they're actually kind of made worse. So there you go. I think there's a perception. Well, Joe Schmo, you say that, Polaris isn't the worst they've been presently. Polaris, I think, is probably the best they've been since after MPO's last time. But that's not to say that they're good. They're just not as bad as they have been. So I would say the same of UPN. Actually, I think UPN I think is even better now than they were like in a long time. No, they're not. Okay, well maybe I'm just dumb, but I think they're doing okay. I encourage how to work with them. Okay, well, they have access to their internals. Okay, well, rest in peace, UPN. Bohemond. Yeah, I think Bohemond seems decent. I think he's doing the best he can. Like I will show him Polaris, but I think Bohemond is doing the best he can. I think he does, and I think he deserves credit for helping Polaris be less shit these days. I have no bad things to say about him. Did anything else happen with Haunted Mansion? I don't think so. But I feel like a second alliance left or something. But I might be wrong. Do you count the Coven cutting the Imperial Filipino Navy? Nope. I don't know what's going on there. The Imperial Filipino. Wait, that doesn't work because I think it's an F, not a P. Oh well. Anyways, so I covered the drama about moderation and Alex on Monday, but number one, my two friends, as usual, derailed things, so I don't think it came out very coherently. But number two, the recording is lost anyways, so I need to cover it again. And so here's basically what happened. Last week ish, a week ago ish, you had some wars, some Celestial. And these wars were against Hollywood, they were against Hand of Fate, and they were against ARG. And what happened was some of these wars got manually pieced out, and people were angry because it looked like people were getting hit for slot filling for just nuking and missiling. And people were aggravated by this because nuking and missiling is a heckin' valid war tactic, and people were getting in trouble for it. And it caused a big uproar and made a lot of people angry. And Alex personally intervened, and he undid some of what the mods did. Apparently, these were new mods that did this. Hi Dude made an excellent thread in which he goes through each war and dissects them and categorizes them and analyzes them. And basically, the conclusion was that Thalmor, no, Alex did all of them, Moss did nothing. Thank you, Zake, for the clarification. And basically, the conclusion that Hi Dude reached was that some of the wars, there was bullshit afoot with Alex. Alex shouldn't have punished them. But that some of these wars were genuine slot filling by Celestians because they declared war and just did nothing for several days. And so there you go. So some Celestians did slot fill, but some people did get in trouble for nothing. And I am under the impression that Alex undid the warning point, so that's good. And so remember, kids, do not slot fill. Do literally something to your opponent and don't get in trouble for slot filling. I know, yeah. Alex got a lot of flack on the forums. Lots of downvotes went around. It is what it is. While we're talking about Alex stuff and out of character stuff, let's talk about the game's code. So Dennison made a thread complaining about the game not working, and the game is not working. There's lots of glitches, like duplicate wars, maps not being deducted, like just a whole host of problems, and that's happening. So keep that in mind. That while fighting a war, shit might get crazy. What else is there? I think that's it. Game's fucked. Alex was fucked, but seems to have fixed that. Haunted Mansion's fucked. Polaris jump ship. Although I don't think the back rooms have been off for it. Nice Radiant is leaky. House Stark is leaky. And I think that is this past week in news. So, final call. Plugs in the War. Any last thing to go over, or are we done with politics and war stuff? Which I don't know. There's no real life stuff I want to talk about either. I'll touch on a few things, but that'll be it. I'm not actively rating, so I keep running out of lead and food, so it's really bad. I need to log in more and fix it. Okay, well, that's it for the politics and war segment of the show. I will now move on briefly to the real life stuff. So thank you for tuning in. For those who are only here for game stuff, I will see you next Friday. And I will give one moment for such people to leave. And okay, Steve Bannon got convicted of something, contempt of court, I think. He's looking at, I think, a month in jail. So there you go with that. Did anything else happen? I don't think anything else happened. Steve Bannon he was a member of Trump's cabinet early on. He resigned. You better not knock that stuff down, Cat. You better not knock that stuff down. I had to rescue my Xbox controller. But yeah, Steve Bannon got convicted of contempt of court. Basically, what happened was the January 6th commission sent him a subpoena, and he basically said, "Fuck off! I don't think you're legitimate." And they prosecuted him and they convicted him. He's not looking at that much time though, because just the statute he was charged under. I think the minimum is like a month. I'm guessing the maximum might be a year. He probably won't get the maximum. It's probably not even a year. It's probably like 6 months or something. So he'll go to jail for a little bit, but he'll be okay. I mean, I wouldn't want to go to jail for a couple months, but like, especially if you're high profile like Steve Bannon, there are worse fates to suffer. So, Secret Service apparently deleted emails for authorization. What is that in reference to, Avatar? Why are you two fighting? What do you two have to fight over? You have plenty of food and plenty of water and plenty of towels to lay on. Goodness gracious, these cats. The pussy is out of control, ladies and gentlemen. Um, did anything else happen in real life to go over? I don't think there's much else to really talk about. Um, Biden got COVID, but he's fine. Yeah, there you go. He also got cancer. So, yeah, Joe Biden gave a speech in which he said he had cancer. And what was the media spin to that? Like, was the I don't watch CNN, I don't watch MSNBC. how do you spin Joe saying that he had cancer or has cancer? Like, that's funny. Like, it's not funny as cancer. It's funny that people aren't allowed to acknowledge that he probably has like mental deficiencies that prohibit him from executing the mandate of his office to the degree that like is expected of him. And it's like every other speech he gives, he fucks up or something, or he moves weird, like trying to shake hands with people who aren't there. Like, the dude is not like I have two family members who have like neurological issues, and those two and Joe Biden act the same. Like, they're just not all there like they should be. So me after spending 5 years watching anime titties. Real titties is better because it's real though. That's the thing. Like, anime titties is nice, but like, try to talk to real girls, you know? And try to touch real tits. Like, that's the answer. Moving to Canada is becoming increasingly attractive. No, it's not. Canada is worse. Like, in Canada, like, if you're a conservative and you want to go to Canada, like, bro. I mean, I would go to Canada if like the US somehow became unlivable, but like, bro, Canada is way worse than America is. So, Chad arrived, me was busy. Hello, Chad. Man, you will get censored all to hell if you lean right in Canada. Yeah, exactly. So, the best retirement plan is save up like 300K, 500K, and retire to some Southeast Asian country. Yeah. So that's what some American retirees do. Is through Social Security or whatever, they get their disposable. They get their reoccurring safe like monthly income, and then they fuck off to Mexico or the Caribbean, and the dollar just goes so much further that even though they don't make that much money, they're able to live pretty comfortably outside America. That's pretty cool. Like, and digital nomads do that. They run like a Shopify drop shipping store, or they work in IT development. Like, they're able to work remotely anywhere as long as they have internet, and they make 50K a year or something, but they travel to like third world countries where that 50K is more like 150K, and so they're able to just travel the world and do whatever. And like, I think that's like, if you can do it, do it. Zig, should I move to India? Yes. You should move. um, Philippines. I've thought about like, what's a country that I want a second citizenship in, and I was thinking maybe the Philippines because um, of the English, and like the dollar goes further. Like, the only thing is, I don't know about like the weather, and I don't know about like crime. So I don't know. I'm gonna research it further. Some Latin American countries. See, the thing is I don't want to learn the language, so that's why I choose the Philippines. I mean, there are some Latin American, like maybe Belize. I don't know. I wonder how Belize compare like with. Could I live the same? I live in rural Kentucky, so could I like in my day-to-day life, the most civilization I have is the town that's 20 minutes away. And it's a town of like 8,000 people, but it's in a county of 22,000. And it has a hospital and like a college and stuff, so like can I get at least that same level of civilization and development in like the capital of Belize? I probably could. Lots of European countries know English, like England and Ireland. I don't want to go to England because just like Canada, England is worse in the ways that I consider important. I've considered Ireland, but like I don't want to be in Dublin. So Belize City has 61K people. Okay, that might work. I don't want to be in Dublin. I would want to be in rural Ireland, like my ancestors probably were, assuming I have Irish ancestors. I think I do. Hi, Pretty Belle. How are you? Will you meow for the microphone? Belle. She will not meow. I'm sorry. Belle. Yeah, we got it. We got a meow. Okay. Guys, I'm tired. Is there anything else to talk about the game, about politics and war, about the news? Did anything else happen? Because if not, I think I'm done. Somehow, there's more of you listening to the real life segment than the actual politics and war segment. That was strange. I don't know where you all are coming from, but you're certainly welcome. But unfortunately, I'm kind of done. So, any final topics, real life news, whatever, or I'm closing up shop. It's done. Yep, the euro did dip below the dollar. I think Germany's fucked because of their energy crisis. Like, good luck to them. New BMW clean. All right, Zig, play the theme and then end the recording when the theme is done. Let's go. Oh no. Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thalmor Radio. Yeah, he's coming at you from the top. Oh no, no, he won't stop. Thalmor Radio. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Thalmor Radio.
Thalmor Radio. Good night.